2 games in a row where in the first half you guys maybe haven't been as sharp or intense or as focused as you want. Just what are you seeing in these last 2 games?
Yes, yeah. Gotta play better. Gotta improve our offense. Gotta improve our defense. We're not playing. We're not playing well at all. We have to be better. It doesn't matter if it's game 1, game 3, game 50. We gotta keep coming together as a team. Keep on taking care of the ball. Keep on being aggressive. Find ways to play faster. I think we are too stagnant. Playing too slow. Find a way to play faster. In our run lanes, run, create, shots for our shooters. Make something happen. That's pretty much it. We gotta get better.
I know you said the other night you didn't want to use the word disappointed, but I'm curious after you have kind of the game that you had in game 2 and then game 3 looks a whole lot like it. Just what are you feeling about it and like what you're seeing?
Gotta find ways how to win the game. Right now we don't have an identity. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are we going to win the game? Are we going to defend 48 minutes? Are we going to move the ball for 48 minutes? Are we going to attack and won't play fast for 48 minutes? Or 36 minutes slow down in the last 12? Gotta find an identity. We don't have that right now. You could in Philly game, we're good. But these last 2 games, as you said, we have to find that. We have to find ourselves.
Brooke had kind of said it's like when things start to go wrong on one end, then it balloons over to the other end. And it doesn't matter which end something goes wrong on. If it's offense, then the defense goes to, or the defense, then the offense goes to. How do you try to control at least one of those ends?
Yeah, you can control it. It's basketball. But at the end of the day, don't be too hard on yourself. I think we are too hard. We're trying to be perfect. We're trying to be perfectionists. Everybody. It's not going to always look pretty. We're not going to have 48 minutes of perfect basketball. We're not going to have 5 minutes of perfect basketball. We just got to keep being ourselves. That's what being perfect is. And, sometimes I think like when things don't go our way, we put our head down and then we let it linger. We cannot let this linger. We have to figure, once something doesn't go well, okay, next play. Gotta be ourselves the next play. How can we attack the next play? How can we find the open man the next play? How can we get scored in the paint the next play? How can we make something happen? That's gotta be our mentality moving forward.
These 2 teams both play smaller lineups where it's not going to be traditional like big men out on the floor. How do you feel like that's kind of affected you guys as you try to get used to your base defense?
We play fast. We play slow. They play fast. It affects us. You saw it in the last game. So many threes, transition, pick and roll, rejects, break down our defense for driving kick. They play faster than us. It affects us.
Is that something you feel like you guys can actually do? Like, you guys are an older team. You guys are going to play slower. Like, do you feel like if teams do play fast, you can actually match it?
We have to find a way to match it. So far, we haven't. 2 games now. We haven't. Don't get me wrong. Philly plays fast too. But okay, one out of 3 games, we were able to match it. The other 2 wasn't. So we have to figure out how can we sustain that. How can we be better for more games, long period of times.
Does it feel like mental? Like, is that what like?
No, we play slow. It's
Yeah,
mental.
but I mean, like mentally, is that something like you have to have the discipline to be able to find the ways to get to the same speed as them and do things like that?
You can do whatever you want mentally. It's like me and Nick going for a race. He's not gonna beat me. He can be mentally focused and locked in for 3 weeks in a row. He's not gonna beat me. It's we gotta figure out ways to when they play them, they came out full court. How can we kind of act it? If we're bringing the ball up and we have 16, 17 seconds on the clock. Last game, I got 16 seconds. I don't know how I did it, but okay, whatever. 16, 17, 15 seconds. That's when we start our offense. No. Somebody pick up full court, you swing that ball. D-Ride is being picked up full court, you swing the ball, somebody else got to attack. Got to play. Somebody can set a screen, got to play. Got to play fast. We can do it. So far, we figured out how to play with one another. But again, leave all that in aside. We have to be better. We have to improve. We have to improve our defense. We have to improve our offense. We have to play with one another even more, and we have to be more aggressive. I have to be more aggressive.
Looking at Boston tomorrow, though, what specifically do you feel like your team needs as you go into their arena?
I'm not. No. You just got to be locked in. It's another game. You got to be locked in. We're playing an incredible good team. A team that's going to play very, very fast, spread the floor, shoot a lot of threes, play a lot of ISO game. You know, they're going to move their body, so we got to be locked in 48 minutes. If we're not going to have a chance.
You also mentioned being stagnant. How do you create energy that's contagious amongst your team?
The ball. You move the ball. You move the ball. You set screens. You sacrifice yourself. You create an advantage for the next player. Sometimes you don't have it. You drive. You know, create attention. You move it. The guy that gets the ball, he doesn't have a shot. Maybe he has a shot. He pump fakes. Then he moves it. You know, for the next guy. So you got to create advantage, not for yourself, for the next guy. For the next guy. If everybody have the same mindset, that's how you create energy. And the ball moves, and then the ball will find the open man. The ball will find the hot hand, and the ball will find the ring.